Hi everybody, my name is Emma and welcome to my channel. Okay, so today is Thursday and usually I try to incorporate a little bit of the word, a little bit of faith about the word, and let you know where I am, because I try to have my devotional time as much as I can. I usually have it in the morning, like at around 10 o'clock or so, and I just read, a chapter or a few chapters a day. I might skip a day or two, but that's okay because I'm going by this book and it tells me where to go. Let me show you. I don't know if I might have shown some people the book. Anyway, there was this girl, her name was Renee Amberg, and she's the one who introduced me to this book. I seen her do it on her video, and I was like, let me check that out. So I looked it up on Amazon and I ordered it. So far, I don't go by its weekly, cause it goes by every week. I'm on week 13, but I go, through it, as much as I can at my own pace. So I am right now going through it, and I am in Deuteronomy. So that's where I left off. And let me see. I was reading. I'm in Joshua now. I had already finished Deuteronomy. And I was in Joshua, and I just finished chapters 9 through 12. So I'm going to be starting tomorrow, 13 through 16. Basically, what I got in Joshua was pretty much, that was Joshua. The number one verse, of course, in Joshua was 1:8, which I know everybody knows that one. And it's the one that says, well, there's different versions, but this one says, I can barely see this. It's come on. I'm always seeing so, you know what? I got my magnifying glass. Got my trusty little magnifying glass. I'm just going to read it with this. So it's not 7. It's supposed to be 8. Okay, so it is 8. So it says, be sure that the book of the law is always read in your worship. Study it day and night, and make sure that you obey everything written in it. Then you will be prosperous and successful. Remember that I have commanded you to be determined and confident. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for I, the Lord, your God, am with you wherever you go. So that, right there, that tells you a lot right there. For one, if you want to be prosperous and you want to be successful, he's telling you do everything that is written or in this book, because that's the only way you're going to know how to do things right. I was just looking at my little gingerbread men that I had made, and I just noticed that I had gotten this paint from Dollar Tree, and it's coming off. It's like peeling off. I'm like, ah. And I really liked it because it was really matte, but I think because of the foam, it's not sticking to it. Boy, did I just take a U-turn right there, didn't I? Anyway, I was just looking at it. I was like, how come I have black spots on my gingerbread men? The paint's coming off. I'll deal with that another day. Okay, so Joshua 1:6, be determined and confident, for you will be the leader of these people as they occupy this land which I promised I promised their ancestors. And that was before reading Joshua 1:8. So yeah, so we're supposed to be, confident and not be afraid and don't be discouraged, because sometimes, most likely we always have things around us and we just get, sidetracked or deterred from wanting to do what we want because we're worried or we're afraid. But, God is telling us not to be that way. Don't be afraid, because whatever it is that's going on around us, and especially things that we can't control, He's with us. He's there with us. So don't worry. So that's good to know. And it's like wherever you go, He's there. So that's, that puts me at ease. That puts me at peace. I'm always marking things down. The Lord your God in heaven and above. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. The Lord your God. Okay. What's this one? The Lord. 11. We were afraid as soon as we heard. Because Joshua was going to all these different places and invading these places. Stop talking like that, please. And invading these places that the Lord told him to go.
Sorry to interrupt, but can I get some milk?
Yeah, now you're gonna have to wait because the gallon's not low and it will be really, really heavy. So give me a second. So he was going into all these lands and taking over, and I don't know. I think it was the Amorites, and they said we were afraid as soon as we heard about what he had done somewhere else. We have lost all our courage because of you. And it says, Lord your God is God in the heavens above and here on the earth. And that is so true, because He is. He's not only up in the heaven, but He's down here with us as well. Take our lives, we don't do it as we say. Okay, so another verse that I underlined was the 14th. The men said to her, my God, take our lives if we don't do as we say. If you do not tell anyone what we have been doing, we promise you that when the Lord gives us this land, we will treat you well. I think this is when Rahab hid the spies, I think it was, and she was told that not to worry, that if and when they invade, they would protect her and her whole family. At least I think that's what that was from. The Lord Joshua, Joshua 7. The Lord said to Joshua, what I do today will make all the people of Israel begin to honor you as a great man, and they will realize that I am with you as I was with Moses. Harvest time. It was harvest time, and the river was in flood. I don't know why I circled harvest time. I gotta start taking notes of what went through my head when I circled things, because it probably meant something. I'm not sure what it was. So I'm always either underlining verses. Let's see. Joshua did so. The priest reached the river banks and once more flooded in its banks again. I'm not sure. What did I write? What did I have? Freedom. What was this? Freedom. Free food. Oh, free food. Okay. What? Yeah, that's Cersei's. Can you let him in? Please? Can you let the dog in?
Okay. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go look it up. And I see it.
Okay, so really have to write down why I, wrote and I'll do that this next time around. I'll write down why is it that I pinpointed these verses. Okay, so, but that one definitely stood out to me. Joshua, of course, 1:8, which everybody knew. And yeah, I think that was all. So yeah, so I'll do that next week. I'll go and I'll try to remember why did I underline that. But other than that, I wanted just to, because I'm always having dreams, and I don't know if I mentioned this one time before or not, but every time you have dreams like from heaven, they're always like bright, sunny, very colorful, and you always feel at peace. But when it comes to dreams,
He doesn't want to come in.
okay, leave him out there for a while. Where's Hippo?
In the kitchen.
Can you give him some milk? He wanted some milk. Can you be careful though, because the milk,
He has milk.
he grabbed the milk already?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. I'm surprised he was able to pour it. It was a heavy gallon of milk. I don't know. But when you have dreams, they're not dreams from heaven. They're dreams from, down under. And everything is stuffy. Everything is like, I don't know. Everything just seems like everything's closed in. There's no air. Everything's gray. Nothing really feels like, everything is dark. More stuffy. No windows. No sun coming in through anywhere. The water is still. There's no waves. It's just such an eerie feeling, and it's not from heaven. There's like something's wrong. It's totally something's wrong, and you feel it. So you definitely know the difference. So I think I was thinking about how lucky, back in the day, in Joshua and Moses' day, and we have in our time right now, we have food, we have to work for food and everything like that, and we have to work to buy things, clothes and everything like that. But back then, when they were, what do you call it, when the Lord was watching over everybody, during the day of Moses, food fell from the sky. You didn't have to go buy anything anywhere, and it was free. And I know at one point, if you read about the manna from heaven, they at one point got sick of it, and they didn't want it anymore, and God got mad because they complained about it. But you were being fed, Yeah, it wasn't, everything that we have today, but it was free food, and you were being nourished, and you weren't starving. And then they even had clothes and I think it was sandals that never deteriorated. Those sandals lasted for years. Can you imagine buying a pair of shoes and it never wearing out? Ever? That's like, Imagine how much money you would save. You'd buy a pair of shoes and nothing would ever happen to them. And that's what they had. They had clothes and stuff that lasted a long periods of times. To me, it's like, wow. And it's, again, it's just like, that's probably how it is in heaven. Nothing wears out up there. Everything lasts for eternity. And it was down here. The food in heaven was free, and the food down here God brought down here was free. Whatever you wear up in heaven is never going to wear out, and the food or the clothing that was brought down here never wore out. So, like heaven on earth. So can you see the things that we are missing out on because we don't know how to bring about those things from heaven down here on the earth? And we have access to that information on how to do it. I mean, God said if you yell at a mountain to move, it'll move. But yet we don't have that kind of faith. At least not this day and age, we don't. And like I say, if you had faith as much as a mustard seed, you could tell that mountain to move and it will move. And we don't have that. At least I haven't seen anybody do it. Have you? I mean, that's incredible. That is incredible. That we having the keys to the kingdom of Christ and we still don't know how to operate in it. It's like, wow. We need to get on the ball, guys. Okay. But anyway, yeah, so to me that was to me is mind-blowing to me. Turning back time. I mean, we go through so many things. Like this one lady, she made these earrings, very crafty. She made these earrings. And she made new earrings. And she goes, and the new one, she was getting a lot of, like, wows and, oh, those are cute, and a lot of, likes. But then she brought out a pair that she did years ago. And she goes, and everybody's liking them. And she goes, I don't understand. I made these years ago. And everybody likes them. And I said, well, yeah, because whatever is old is new now. So sometimes it's like, we're just so far advanced in so many things that sometimes in order for things to go well, we got to go back. We got to go back sometimes. And you would, sometimes when you go back, it's like digging up stuff, and you'll be digging up your own treasures to bring forth to the future. If you get what I mean. So sometimes we have to go live or sometimes act like back in the days ago so that we can move forward. And then it kind of like an oxymoron because I mean, we kind of like everything's in a rush. We're doing everything real fast. Technology is advancing and we're trying to do everything real quick. And then it's like, don't try to do everything too fast. Slow down, take it easy. Don't rush. But then again, rush. It's like kind of weird. Because it's like a twofold because, we try to do so much. We're trying to do this. We're trying to do that. We're trying to go here. We're trying to go there. We're trying to make this. We're trying to make that. We're trying to, introduce people to new things and do this and make it better and make it work harder and faster. And it's and then God's saying, I never told you to do that. I never told you to go here and do that and stretch yourself out and make this and make that and go here and go there. I didn't tell you to do that. Slow down, because the only thing I told you to do was just spread the good news. That's it. That was it. I didn't say anything else. That was it. But yeah, we're doing everything else under the sun except that. Except spreading the good news. Good question. Good question. That's what you should be doing, and not everything else. Everything else will fall in place. But your first thing that you should do was to spread the good news. Okay, so then we try real hard not to waste time, because again, we're trying to hurry up and do things, but you have to hurry up and do things because you don't got time to waste. Because everything's so advanced, because technology is advancing, you have to hurry and keep up with it. You have to hurry and get things done. You can't wait next week or 3 weeks from now, or because whatever thing that you're trying to get done will be over. Deadlines will be done, and you're screwed because you didn't do what you were supposed to do right then and there, or you didn't take the initiative to start something right away because whatever it is that made you procrastinate is crazy. It sets you back, so you don't have time to do that. So you have to hurry up and get things done to get the wheels going to get to where you want to be. Right. So again, it's like, oh my God, I'm so good. You have to learn how to work in this world. You gotta be fast, but you gotta slow down at the same time. You have to not hurry, because if you hurry, then you're bound to mess things up. So some of you gotta take your time to do things right, but at the same time, you can't be that slow. You gotta, I don't know, make adjustments of how you're gonna do things and when you're gonna do them, so they could. It's like you have to make some kind of timetable for yourself, and you have to set goals. You have to set boundaries of, okay, I got to do this, and I have to do it by this time. Or I can wait on this. I could take my time on this. But if anything else, one thing I know I got to do, that's I need to get into the Word. The Word is first before anything else. The Word comes first. The kingdom of Christ comes first, and then everything else follows. That's what he said. So you have to, and it's true. Okay. What else? Oh, there was this, I had a dream, and there was this song that was being played, and I was like, oh wow, it was a catchy tune, I was like, this is an awesome tune. I even wrote down some of the lyrics. It said, it all seems real to me. It all seems real to me even more. And I'm like, I remember those lyrics, and I'm singing it, I'm, jamming. And I was in a room, and they had like this little console, and it looked like a little old record player. And it even had a turntable in there with a small little record. And I'm jamming. How come I never heard this song before? Why, why now? Why am I listening to this song now? I never heard it before. And something whispered in my ear and said, oh, because the person who was supposed to sing this song was never born to sing it. Wow. Wow. That blew my mind. Michaela! Can you try getting the dog in now? So, yeah. And then there was another song too. And this song I heard years ago. And I'm jamming, I'm listening to the song and everything like that. Oh, can you bring him in? He's in the back. Yeah. Thank you. And so that one was crazy because He goes, oh, I don't remember that song, but I just remember it was beautiful. It was enlightened me, and it was everybody was singing the song together, and it was just so beautiful, so beautiful. And I'm like, oh, can you hear that? Can you hear that song? And I just could have sworn everybody was listening to it. And he goes, and nobody was listening to it. He goes, what song? What do you? No one's hearing anything. I go, don't you hear it? And he goes, no one's listening. He goes, no, because that song was for your ears only. I was like, oh, wow. That song was played just for me. I was like, wow. But again, these were dreams, and these are the kind of dreams I have all the time. And I'm like, I gotta write these down. But anyway, that's it for today. So again, I am going to go back, and every time I circle something or, line something down, I'm going to try to remember why I did it. Okay, guys, so that's it. So again, like a fish in the sea, so glad you caught me, and I will catch you in my next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and definitely comment. So we will see you probably tomorrow. Yeah, bye.